The universe is a vault of recycled verses, infinite blessings and recurring curses. Back and forth, up and down, the tide of misery and bliss washes up the wreckage of our intentions, ambitions, obsessions, and decisions. But between the surging wave and the splashing on the shore, you might have heard this poem before. We're a species ever struggling, but always looking higher, wielding stone, wielding fire, wielding unrestrained desire. We are flames of lust over embers of envy, and we've grown accustomed to our capacity for self-inflicted catastrophe. Via evolution and revolution, we found problems for our solutions. Playing the game without a plan, we're quite clumsy in our execution. Yes, we fought for freedom, defended justice, pushed for peace, and negotiated truces, but we've also gone to war for 1,000 sad excuses. And somewhere in the rumble, when the cannons start to roar, you might have heard this poem before. We want to be distinct, yet we're wary of the different. A troubling tribal instinct, a leftover token from 1,000,000 years of us versus them, a primitive anthem still stoking fears and provoking tears over and over again. We're either striving to be normal or anything but. Some follow the crowd and some follow their gut, and finding your voice is more often a question of quieting all the noise as we deal with these gifts filled with dualities, invisible, indivisible, individualities. And behind the generous judgments of those who try to keep the score, you might have heard this poem before. We want to etch ourselves onto a sliver of infinity. Leave a mark, light a spark, be the sun for someone else. Do or feel something great before we die. Ditch the quiet desperation of cookie-cutter days and scream into the maelstrom. I am here. I'm alive. Please love me. And mixed in with the laments of those dreams that you ignore, you might have heard this poem before. Lying in the dirt, we stare at constellations, get high in the immensity and drunk on the stillness that still ferments within us. There's nothing like a night sky's indifference to remind us how insignificant we are and how important we are. A simple single wave caught in this crazy continuum of cradle to grave. You see, the universe is a vault of recycled verses, infinite blessings and recurring curses, and we know all things disappear in the end. So we sing, and we growl, and we whisper, and we howl, and we spit out pretty strings of words and think that we're so clever. You might have heard this poem before, because we've been saying it forever.